Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
35 years being in Unity. Started in Houston, Texas. Then I came to Austin, and I went to almost all of the Unity churches. I go to Unity Church when I'm on vacation. I've taken a lot of classes, a lot of volunteering. I build a foundation, a relationship with God. And this is what I'm going to share with you. My understanding, my inspiration, my ideas that God has given me. I need to do that in 20 minutes. There's a God mind, a divine mind, that is everywhere present. And that mind gave us a commandment. And it's 3 places in the Bible. It's in Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse through 8. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. And thou shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by thy way, and when thou liest down, and when thou raisest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. Let me give you my understanding, okay? First, thou shalt love the Lord thy God. That's the first commandment. Thou shalt put it in thy heart, in thy compassion, and with thy soul. That's our subconscious mind. That's all that we are. And with all thy might, right here. That's my understanding. And with these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Again, he repeats it, in thy heart. That's twice. And thou shalt teach it diligently unto thy children. That's our family. That's our neighbor. Everyone. Everything. And thou shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou raisest up. That's all the time. Not just all the time. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, upon thy hands. That's when we're cooking, when we're driving, and the person gets in front of us. We need to remember to love the Lord thy God. Okay? And thou shalt place them as frontlets between thy eyes. Between thy eyes. That's will, faith, and understanding. According to the 12 powers of man. Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. And then in Matthew, Jesus says, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto itself. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Let me give you my understanding. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, right here. Love. And thou shalt love thy soul with all thy soul. That's everything. And with all thy mind. Up here. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto itself. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. We should love ourselves. Love and approve ourselves. And thy neighbor. Who is thy neighbor? Everything and everybody out there that we disagree with. Everyone we don't like. Everyone, whether it's your boss, whether it's the politician out there, where it's your son, the dog got in your way. That's your neighbor. Okay? And then, that's what's in Matthew. And in Luke, it says, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and he adds the strength. It's that power that's right here. And with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. That's God's commandment. And then I've got to tell you this other one. That here also, that Matthew says, on these 2 commandments hang all the law and all the prophets. This is it. This is the law and all the prophets. Who are all the prophets? Jesus, Buddha, and in my opinion, Murder and Charles Fillmore. I just love them. They were so much. So that's the mind of God. That's our source. That's who we turn to. And that mind of God is also our higher self. Because we are children of God. And we inherited all that God is. We inherited love, joy, harmony, all that God is. And how do we claim this? How do we make it our own? How do we bring it down from heaven into our being? How do we live it? You claim it. You own it. You believe it. I love myself. I approve of myself. We do the affirmative prayer. We do the affirmations. Whatever works, we do it. We do the work. Howard Seacher said, get an index card and write it down. That was before computers. Mm-hmm. And every time a memory or something came up, you did 3 affirmations. You had 3 or 4. 14 class says do it 100 times. Louise Hay says 300 to 400 times at least. The Bible just told us to do it all the time. When you walk it, when you lie down, when you raise up, put it in your hands, when you cook, whatever it is, you're one with God. That's the higher self. Then there is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is what the Native Americans call the ancestors. The Hindu call it karma, the law of cause and effect. Okay? What do we call it in unity? I didn't even know until I started doing the research and started doing the prayer work and said, oh, laws, thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. The law of attraction. Like attracts like. This is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a library of all the thought forms, all the memories that we have inputted here from 7 generations back. Who knows? It's recorded in our library. And this library needs to be cleaned. Mm-hmm. And how do we clean it? That's the mystery. That was a mystery for me. It took me a long time to realize this. How do we clean it? We claim our power, our divinity, by loving ourselves, by being majestic, by being magnificent. Claim it. You own it. It's yours. But in this library are all the other thought forms, the addictions, the bad habits, the not liking your boss, by being upset at your children, and your parents, all these memories. Who knows what's in there? But they're there. So this is where the conscious mind comes in. The conscious mind has free will. It can choose to decide to go with the anger, with the overeating, all the bad habits we got. That's the conscious mind. We think we're in charge. Oh, no, I'm not in charge. It's those memories, those thoughts. But we also have the good thoughts. I love myself. I approve of myself. I'm majestic. So that's why it's important to claim your good and affirm it wherever you are, wherever you may be. Because those are the memories that surface. So what memories do you want to surface? I love myself. Oh, I don't like that person over there. And we justify it. I'm right. He did wrong to me. It was unfair. I didn't get that pay raise. It was mine. I deserved it. I did better than he did. That memory is in the subconscious mind. Then it needs to be cleaned. So the subconscious mind decides. The conscious mind decides. Takes the responsibility of deciding, should I go with the anger or should I claim my divine heritage? And God does the rest. It is the Father within who does the work. I learned that at Per Healing. Every time we were working on someone and doing the energy work in the Per Healing, we had to remember, it is not I, but the Father within who does the work. So these are the four minds, and they work together. And when you decide to go through the higher road, to go to your higher good, by claiming it, you become one. All the minds become one. And you allow your source, God, divinity, the I am. There's many names for God. You choose the one that is comfortable for you. And you remember. And we'll all say it together. I'll read it again. I'll choose Matthew. This is the law. This is what makes us one. This is what brings us back to divinity. This is the one that gives us the enlightenment. Not all of a sudden we're just there. Moment by moment, day by day. Because the addictions are strong, the thought forms are strong, they're big. And each time you say it, you tear up a little bit. God cleans up a little bit. And the next time you say it again, God cleans some more. He's doing his job. The conscious mind takes the initiative, the power within, the empowerment. I choose to be one with God, moment by moment. The overeating will stop. Slowly, you'll love your word. Every day, I say that. I love my job. I love my job. Every time I got paid, I would print. First I would just write it because we get those stubs. And then later I would print it. And I would write. I give thanks and praise that I am beautifully and appropriately employed with the rich substance of God. So, now you know. So, since we do affirmative prayer and unity, I will read it and then we all say it together. And then we'll end, and I will be grateful. And remember, you're here by divine appointment. I'm right here by divine appointment. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy mind and with all thy soul. Let me say it again. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. So let's all say it together. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, and then with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. Thank you, thank you,